So there is a big update for Dogecoin holders as it looks like something big is on the cards. And this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. So according to Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin, Dogecoin is now going to have a transition to a proof-of-stake network with community staking. And he revealed that he is now working with the Dogecoin Foundation to assist with this transition for the Dogecoin network. Buterin said that the strategy to execute the Doge proposal for a community staking version of proof of stake would let more individuals participate in managing the Dogecoin network. Now we know that the Dogecoin Foundation released a trail map in December detailing its plans going forward. And there are plans for community staking under the guidance of Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin. We know that this idea was first broached in early September when Buterin suggested porting Ethereum code to switch Dogecoin from a proof-of-work consensus to a proof-of-stake model. And although the community staking proposal does not mention such a fundamental change, it's assumed this idea will operate in much the same way as Ethereum does now, where we know that ETH 1.0 runs as a proof-of-work chain and ETH 2.0 as a proof-of-stake chain in development while paying the staking rewards. In other words, dual-compatible versions are running in tandem. And it means that there is going to be a Dogecoin and Ethereum bridge that will help in this community staking for Dogecoin. Moreover, we know that Dogecoin co-founder Billy Marcus said last year how an Ethereum bridge to the Doge network can enhance the Dogecoin ecosystem. He also said that markets for NFT would benefit Dogecoin if this bridge is accomplished. Similarly, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin had also stated that Doge can migrate to proof-of-stake soon using Ethereum technology. And it is now clear that Vitalik Buterin is also assisting in the development of this bridge. And I think that Buterin's active involvement in this will be beneficial in and of itself. And for those who don't know about the Dogecoin and Ethereum bridge and its importance, this bridge will enable investors to transfer Dogecoin from the Doge blockchain to the Ethereum blockchain. And their coins will be converted into Doge tokens. And this will be an important development since these tokens will be able to be used on a variety of exchanges such as decentralized finance. And since this bridge will enable the execution of substantially more Doge transactions per second than was previously possible, it is evident that this will bring Doge to mainstream adoption. And we have already seen Dogecoin's 1.14.5 upgrade, which also reduced transaction costs. So I think if coupled with the Doge and Ethereum bridge, Doge will have even lower transaction costs, which will definitely help in the mass adoption of Doge. So the point is that the transition from proof-of-work network to proof-of-stake network is definitely happening for Dogecoin. And as I said, this transition will make the Dogecoin transition a lot more convenient and inexpensive. And this means that more and more firms and users will start using Dogecoin payment. People will prefer to use Doge payment whether they are buying coffee or paying the rent with Doge. And once this happens, it will boil down to pushing Dogecoin's adoption through utility. And now there is another very important update for Dogecoin that I think you should not miss, but I'll come to it later. Let's first come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we can see here that Bitcoin is very close to clearing the resistance around the 39K and 40K regions. And I think we should keep an eye on this because I have already explained in one of my recent videos that this is a crucial resistance level for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin manages to go past it, then we can expect some positive movements from it in the following days. And I think that Bitcoin can go past it sooner than later because there are some very positive indicators and updates for it. For example, crypto analyst Willy Woo believes that on-chain metrics show that Bitcoin is not in a bear market despite observing peak fear levels. Woo explained that key metrics such as a strong number of long-term holders and growing rates of accumulations suggest that the market has not flipped the switch to bear territory. And he believes that in the short term, you don't often get this kind of pullback without it having a relief bouncing, and that a potential capitulation down to the 20K price level doesn't appear feasible. This is because it would replicate the 2018 crash into a bear market in the space of just 3 months as opposed to a year. Now we know that the price of Bitcoin has declined around 44% since its all-time high level of 69K in November. And as per Willy Woo, institutional futures trading is a key reason behind this steady decline and flat performance over the past 3 months. Woo believes that the increasing influx of mainstream traders and rollout of Bitcoin futures markets over the past few years has significantly changed the market structure of Bitcoin. And this means that the price of Bitcoin now directly correlates to risk on and risk off from macro traders looking at traditional stocks. All in all, Willy Woo believes that a large number of long-term holders haven't sold for more than 5 months. And a majority of traders have stopped selling around the 40K region, along with a steady rate of accumulation. So these are the key reasons to remain bullish, and this is exactly why I'm also bullish on Bitcoin over the long term. As per a report by Morgan Stanley, Bitcoin's major drop from November's record high is nothing new and the price correction is within historical norms. The report explained that estimating the fair value of cryptos is difficult because they trade in a speculative manner, helped by the large availability of US dollars and central bank liquidity. So if Bitcoin trades below 28K, the market may expect further weakness as this is around last year's lows. And on the upside, 45K is the level to watch because it would suggest the recent downtrend may be turning around. Moreover, the report highlighted that Bitcoin has witnessed 15 bear markets since its creation in 2009, and the correction seen in recent months is within the range of what has happened before. So the point is that there is nothing to be worried about if Bitcoin is facing a correction. And just like it has happened before, Bitcoin will come out of it and move up in the future. And now, as promised, let's come to another important update that I think you should see. So the New York Digital Investment Group, or NYDIG, has recently launched a benefits program allowing employees of participating companies to convert a portion of their paychecks into Bitcoin. The NYDIG has announced that several firms involved with sports, entertainment, and digital currencies would be among the first to offer crypto payments. And company employees who participate in NYDIG's Bitcoin savings plan can choose how much of their pay will be converted into Bitcoin. So this is a major update that will definitely give a massive boost to the adoption of Bitcoin. And I think that along with all these listed companies, more firms and their workers will prefer Bitcoin payments in the near future. This is because we are already seeing that more and more people are now looking to get paid in Bitcoin and other cryptos. And according to a recent survey conducted by NYDIG, 36% of workers under 30 said they would be interested in receiving part of their salary in Bitcoin. And roughly 33% of workers said that they will be opting for an employer offering payment plans in crypto as opposed to those solely in fiat or other benefits. So it is quite clear that more and more people are now preferring to get paid in Bitcoin. And this is why I think that mainstream adoption of cryptos is on the cards. And although this is more beneficial for Bitcoin, I think that Dogecoin will also see massive adoption in the future. This is because we know that Dogecoin has the lowest transaction fee compared to Bitcoin and other cryptos. And this means that businesses or individuals who are paying or getting paid in cryptos will prefer Dogecoin over other cryptos. And another important thing is that we have just seen that Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin is now working with the Dogecoin Foundation to have a transition to a proof-of-stake network for Dogecoin. And as I said before, this transition will further decrease the transaction fee of Dogecoin's network. So if we talk about the long-term outlook, then I think that Doge is going to get massive traction. From individuals and major firms, I think Dogecoin is going to get mainstream adoption. And now let's see another very positive update for cryptos. So according to the CEO of Bank of Sharjah, Viraj Mergwizian, the blockchain and cryptos are not going away and they are here to stay. In fact, he believes that they are likely to become a significant part of the financial and banking system, and also believes that blockchain and cryptos are difficult to regulate, so they are not going away. And he said that many in the banking industry still do not fully understand this emerging technology, and it is high time that they take advantage of it. So these are very positive remarks for the entire crypto industry. And this is exactly why I think that the future of the overall crypto market is very bright. No matter there is still a lot of volatility in the prices of cryptos, there is a strong likelihood that more and more firms are going to adopt cryptos. And this will somehow decrease this price volatility over the long term. And as I said before, due to its low transaction fee and high transaction rate, Doge is going to get the most traction over the years. And this is why I believe Doge is going to surge in the future.